Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, yay! And today we are going to do a little bit of renovation in this area. We're going to get some things up and running, get some things closed off, and hopefully get a bit more of the ship done. First, we have to get started, so let's go. So happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic week thus far. Yeah. Hopefully you're being safe out there too. Alright, so we have a bit of things to get done in order to be able to launch a ship. And so what I've done is I've got a little to-do list here. Obviously we need to get the thrusters online. We've already got the ship pretty much closed in at this point, at least all the primary areas of the ship. The only thing that really still needs to be done are what we're tentatively calling the drone bays right now. Both the port and starboard side need those to be finished up. We need to finish the armor, which is mostly done. At this point it's just the port side nacelle, finishing the starboard side nacelle, and a little bit of the under hull area that needs to be dealt with. Gyros, I've actually started getting those in. We've got 4 of them online right now. I've got 2 more to weld up. Let's see which is the fastest way out at this point. This might be about the fastest way out at this point. Let me show you these things really quick. So if you remember, we had this little area under the engineering section here that was not being used. And so what we did is, I don't know if you remember or not, but earlier this week I was talking about how we had this little pocket of space in here. So I've gone ahead and thrown in 3 gyros. We've got 2 of them online, and we've mirrored this on the other side of the ship. So we have, 3 on port, 3 on starboard. This is not nearly even close to the end of the gyros we're going to be putting in. As you can see, we've got some more back in here. We're also going to be doing, I think it works out to another 10. I want to say 10. Let's get up here and take a look. They're actually tucked up in here. So we've got a little bit of a space picked out for them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we've got that on both sides. So that's going to be another 10. And then I'm going to plan on another, I want to say another 20. 10 on port, 10 on starboard. Somewhere tucked in, maybe here. So we basically have a bunch going across, all the way across here. But I'm not sure yet. There's also the potential for us to cut into some of the hull armor somewhere and throw them in. I mean, we have places like back, I think we've got some spots back here, like where the armor is. We can take this armor block out and throw a gyro in there. Maybe tuck them in here. We can get like 4 right here by itself. Which I may do. I'm actually tempted to join these together with some piping, just to have some exposed pipe out here, and then do the same on the other side, obviously. So we have lots of places to tuck more into, so I'm not too worried about it right this moment. But we did go ahead and do a little bit of armor work. As you can see here, we've got, this is under the jump drive, and that is mirrored once again on the other side. And I did go ahead and weld up one of the hydrogen tanks out here because, as a test of the oxygen system, I wanted to make sure everything was piped through. We were able to pressurize that room. So yeah, and part of the reason is that it's a small enough room that I'm losing like 1/10 of a liter of O2 or something like that every time I open the door. So I'm not worried about losing it at this point. But that's the other thing we want to get done. But before we get that, what we need to do is we need to work on the crew quarter, well, the crew area, that mechanics bay garage thing. And And we are going to sneak in here because we can. When that closes, it should, yeah, okay. Not a issue for us. And then we do have the simple doors script. I see simple doors running. So we have all of our sections are completely isolated and self-managing. All right, so let's get into this first. We're gonna look at the windows. Let's grab you, because what I'm thinking is we're gonna take this out up to, yeah, up to there. Put that back. And we're going to do the same on this side. How far down did that go? Basically, just going to take it to the stairs. What's that, 4 blocks? 3 blocks? 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3 blocks on either side. That's not too much of an issue. That does feel off balance because of that, because it's an even number of grids. But is what it is. Okay. What I may do is I may go ahead and just put, if we take you out, take you out, and we put you back there. Because what this will let us do is we can actually have one for self-repair of the ship, and have one that's set up. You should be that way, right? No. You are front. You are top. Yes? Yes, okay. And then what that will allow us to do is have one set up for self-replication, repairs, and then the other one is actually set up to use the printer bay, which is actually going to be good. Okay. So for here, because we do want this to be airtight once again, we're going to put some windows in. I think we're going to go, what do you think? We go with those. There and there. And we're going to do the same on this side. Mainly because of the fact that these are cheap. Not resource-wise, but at least for PCU. They count as regular blocks, so it's only 1 PCU on those, which is good. We don't need a whole lot. And I'm gonna flip you. Okay. And we have now transferred most of the materials from the ground base over to the ship, so we can actually pull all of our parts. Now, this is obviously going to be a bit of a system hit. Oh, you're 10, you're 8, you're 8. Okay, so if we go, we're going to go ahead and grab that. So it's going to chunk up here just a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Of course, I've been running this thing pretty much all bloody day at this point, so... Hey, look at that. Okay. Then get this welded up. And once this is welded up, we want to check to make sure that we are sealed. It turned blue. Okay, that's good. We are sealed. Alright, so that means we can actually start... Why am I missing a block there? Just like random things in the ship. Okay. Not sure what happened there, but... Anyway, so yeah, one of the other things that I did is we now have a spotlight in here. Let me turn this off. As you can see, we put another light over here. Oh, I should say we welded it. That, if you remember, I had that one light that I didn't know where it was. It was showing up as an interior light incomplete. Yeah, it was that one. I went all over the bloody ship looking for the damn thing, and I couldn't find it. So you're the doors, so you are the light. And so that gives us a little bit of light here, so even when we have these room lights turned off, we can have that basically projecting onto the door. And there's a reason for it that will come into play at some point. I don't know if we'll see it in this series, but we have future plans for this ship, so hang around for those. All right, so since we've got all of that, everything is set up, we're going to do a quick inventory check. So we've got a bunch of ice sitting in the system, right? Okay, so we're going to find all of our O2 generators. There they are. Everybody should be set on. Tell it to use conveyor so it will auto-populate everything. Looks like everybody is loaded and ready to go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tell it basically to charge all of the tanks. Specifically the hydrogen tanks are what we're really worried about, but we do want all of the tanks. We're going to set all of them to auto refill. And boom. And now we should be burning ice faster than, well, yeah. Alright, so now we're going to start turning off depressurization. Rooms that we're expecting to not be depressurizing often, I'm going to go ahead and get these set up. You guys in here, we may be depressurizing once or twice, so I'm not going to worry too much about those right now. Alright, so let's go up, get the rooms, get these guys set up to pressurize. Let go. Come on, let me up the roof. Thank you. Vent. Let's do this. Actually, I think everything is marked for intakes for... Nope. Just a few of them are. Okay. Intake, those are the... let's go this way. How we'll do... Forward vent, half vent. Okay, those are half lounge. We'll actually leave those turned off.
Critical.
Cargo room port vent should be good. Conference room vents. Crew bake room vents. The drone port bays. Elevator intake, we're not going to worry about. Engineering ops vent should be okay. Crew head. General hole. Those are already set up, but we're going to do those anyway. We're going to leave the hangars alone for right now. Medical bay. Mechanical room, I think we're okay with. And upper crew hall. Okay. So that should be pretty much the entire ship should now have an atmosphere. It does. That's good. Okay. Let's go get charged up here. I will need to probably disable the damn door script, because we're going to be running around a little bit. Now, one of the things that I want to get done today is we're going to go work on the jump drives. I've been making parts for, let's see, as of the time of this recording, we're coming up on 9:30. So I've been making parts for the better portion of 4 hours. I basically plugged myself into the chair in the base and then just let it run. So we are going to go. Actually, I can get the parts out there. And this won't be such an annoyance. Oh. Why did you depressurize? Oh, that was unusual. You shouldn't have depressurized. Maybe I'll have to check the door, see what the positioning looks like. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and set us up some jump drives. Of course, I really don't need that on there. And this is where the system is basically going to take a crap multiple times. Now, I am running out of parts. Let me see here. So, we've got lots of material. But, yeah, I'm running out of parts quickly. Most of the parts that we have sitting in here right now are specifically for the jump drives. I have a couple of extra parts for one of the reactors because we've got the little reactors, and I'm thinking I may build another large reactor. I'm thinking the one in the center up top. I may go ahead and weld that one, get that welded up. I haven't decided yet though, but most of the parts we have on hand, yeah, they're for the 8 jump drives that we're going to be assembling. Oh, and this is why I haven't been doing this on camera, because then I have to adjust the video at the end. A little bit of editing. Come on. It may have just died. What I may need to do is I may need to relocate all this stuff back to the other base, or just pull this stuff manually. Come on. Yep, I'm gonna have to start pulling the stuff manually. It's fine. Just give it another couple seconds here. Man, I don't know about you guys, but it's like almost 90 degrees at this point in time at night. This is not comfortable. There. Hey, there we go. Alright, so let's get these welded up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's go grab power cells first. Like I said, we're gonna pull the parts manually so we don't have to deal with the freeze up. And what I'll do is off camera. This is gonna take a while. What I'll do off camera is basically move all of the parts back over to the base so it's a smaller grid. Because the problem that we're running into is that this grid is just so bloody big, and there's so many conveyors in it that the conveyor network is just completely overloading the simulation. So, and so we're just gonna get these guys welded up. I'm gonna get one of these done on camera. Alright, what do we need for detector components? 20 detector components and 9 gravity components. Okay. Let's try that again. So we said 9 of those and 20 of these, right? No, that's reactor parts. Don't want those. I want those. There we go. I think I got that right. And yes, I could have grabbed more parts, but... And now, 300 computers, 40 construction. We'll deal with the superconductors last. Right. Computer. We need 300 of you. 40 of you. And as many superconductors as I can carry. Right. That won't be too bad. I think I can carry about 1,000 of them at a time. I need 585. Let's see if we can grab all of that in one go. So this is going to be a very expensive ship to run. We're already expecting... 463. Okay, that's close. We're already expecting that the uranium that I have on hand, I've only got about 100 units or so, I think I've mentioned before. 122. Is not going to be enough. It's basically going to be enough to get the ship up off the ground, and just enough, probably just enough, to watch it burn and as it crashes into the planet of the moon, or the surface of the moon. What was I doing? It's 122, right? Okay, let's try this one. See what we've got. We have a jump drive. Alright. And it's able to start charging. That's good. Okay. We're going to sneak inside really quick. I want to get a little bit more power going. And I am curious to see what the status is of our oxygen. Do I not have a vent in here? Oh, I don't have a vent in here. Oh crap, I need to put a vent in somewhere. Oh, bloody hell. Is there any place? I guess I could run... I can probably run it through there, maybe? Or even through here? I mean, it's going to be, basically comes around this way, but that's going to be annoying. How about if I take it up and over? Oh, that works much better. Because we can do this. Run the vent there. We can put... that block back. I don't think I have the interior plate, do I? Nope, don't have interior plate. Alright. Okay, so, actually, take one of those off because we finished it. Alright. So, yes, I need to... Can I get... I'm wondering if... Oh, let's see here. Users set up to use conveyors. Can I pass plates through there? I can. Okay. Do I need for a vent? Computers, motors, construction, and plates. Okay. Let's grab 150 of those. 20 of those. 20 of those. And 100 of those. Should be all we need. Alright. Oh, nope. Did I not grab computers? Oh, I grabbed interior plates. Oh, crap. Alright. That's fine. Just means we can get this thing in here. Alright. And we run you that way. There you go. And then that way the actual room out there will be pressurized as well. So the big problem is that if I don't have a vent out here, if I get into a position I need to drain this room, I'm not going to be able to because I don't have any way of pulling the air out. So, oh, I need computers. Okay. Oh, just give me like 100 of those. And I said 100 of those, please. There you go. I'm gonna grab another 100 of these. 150 of those. And like 200 of those. Yes. We've got 10 motors. Let's grab some more motors. I think that's everything. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's find out. Small. So it's the small steel tubes that I need. I thought I grabbed, didn't I grab a bunch of those? So is that all I need is small steel tubes? Okay. Over here, get this welded up. And like I said, I'm honestly not worried about that being airtight. Quite honestly. But it'll be nice if it is. So if we do that, I want tubes. Give me like 200 of those. That should be enough for this portion. Come on. Okay, so we want to see. We'll close this, close that, and we're going to set that to depressurize. And because it stopped, that tells me that that is actually airtight seal. Okay. Okay, that is actually good. That's important that that actually works. So all of this is set up. We've got more jump drives to do. And I was heading this way to come check out to see where we are with our tanks. Yeah, the hydrogen tanks are going to take a while to fill. Yeah. This is because we have a lot of large hydrogen tanks up at the front of the ship. And this is basically getting just the carryover, like the float integers. Let's go. Alright, so you guys are... Yeah, see how it's filling really quickly? We've already gone through about half of our ice supply. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, about half the ice supply. Now there is Venice that I did find more ice on the moon. Or there, the moon waypoint number 9. That guy right there. That's actually where I've been pulling all my cobalt from. I'm also put a little bit of silver out of there, but I had to mine something like, I don't know, probably 60k of cobalt out of that area. But yeah. So anyway. So our tank systems are working, which is good. Our oxygen tanks are obviously filling. Oh. And basically all we need is this thing to lift up enough to be able to get over to the base to lock into the system over there, so we can pull all the hydrogen and oxygen out of the base. Alright, so we've got the ship basically closed in. We're gonna count that as being done for now. Tanks are on, O2 gens are on, thrusters still need to be done, gyros still need to be finished. Let's bring on the refineries and assemblers. Turn that off. So we've got that. Got that. Actually, do we have the refinery set up to use conveyor? Yes. Now what we need to do is make our way up to the bridge. Is there anything else we need to turn on right now? Power consumption testing. So no, okay. The only other thing we need to do is get those little reactors welded up. We're going to head up to the bridge really quick. Figure, swing by, pick up some power, recharge our tanks. Alright. Wait for the doors. Actually. Go this way. And into the bridge. So right now, with things mostly idling, we're burning about 1% of our available power. Or available power output, I should say. That is not too bad. That's with us on the surface, just sitting here. I think that's workable. So what that's telling me is that once we get the thrusters welded up, specifically the hydrogen thrusters, we should have enough power between the hydrogen thrusters and the ion thrusters to get this thing up enough to get it over to dock at the base. Now, this thing obviously dwarfs the base. What we're probably going to need to do is, originally I was thinking of putting a connector underneath the aft portion of the ship, but I don't think that that's going to work quite the way we want. I can't put it on. I can't put the connector on the actual maul portion, because we'll run into a situation where that'll be connected, but the rest of the ship would be technically another grid connected, and it'll just end up shaking itself apart. So what we're probably going to have to do, I mean, I might even be able to run, basically take out that little temporary connection system that we have there. If I can get the ship to hover on its own, under its own power, throw a connector in there, somewhere near one of the portions where we can put a connector at, and have the ship lock in there, that'll make it much easier. So that's probably what we're going to do. Okay. But we need to get the thrusters done. And I think that will be tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll start welding those things up tonight while the video is rendering out. It's just so we can get a start on it, because I'd like to be able to do the hover test with y'all tomorrow on camera. So it's going to be quite a bit of work. So yes, we're going to call this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, haven't done so already, or just want to do something nice for me in this time of, you know, everyone being trapped in their homes still, be sure to hit that subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw those down in the section below. I do like to get the feedback from y'all. It's good. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content, but it also helps give me a little bit of direction on where I'm going with the builds. Because like I said, I have a vision of what I want to build, but it is a community thing. I do want your feedback, you know, so feel free to throw your comments in there and let me know what you like, what you don't like about the ship. All right. So on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week, or enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Let's get ourselves recapped up, and we'll start getting the rest of those jump drives in. And probably get all of the lift thrusters. I don't know, let's get like one thruster in each direction. Yeah, I think we'll do one directional in everything but the lift, and then we'll throw everything else towards the lift capacity. That should be an idea.